I'm over the age of 40 and a professional makeup artist, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can grow your confidence to create a beautiful winged eyeliner effect, especially when you find your eyes have started to change. Perhaps they've started to lower a little bit. Keep watching, I've got all the tips to share with you that creates a beautiful elongated winged look but still allows your eyes to look open and lifted. The first thing we're going to do before I show you how to create that winged eyeliner look for a hooded eye is we're going to make this part of our eye look more open and lifted. You're going to need to find a shadow that has a pinky peachy tone to it. So this shadow I'm using today is such a staple in my makeup artistry kit because it's the perfect shade for making the eye look just a bit more wide awake and open. Apply this to the middle of your lid. This next tip is really good if you feel that your eye here has got a little bit more heavier and you're wishing it to lift upwards. To do that, we're going to create the illusion of lift, and we're going to do that using this pencil. It's a creamy pinky shade that when it's applied to the eye in key areas, it creates lift. The next area we're going to apply it to our eye to open up, and this is especially good if you're suffering with tired eyes, is we're going to line our bottom waterline with this colour. So now we're going to get to the really fun part, which is creating a beautiful winged eyeliner effect for a hooded eye. So I'm using this really rich dark chocolate brownie shade. And the best thing about this liner is that once it sets, it remains completely 100% smudge proof. The trick to a winged eyeliner look when you have a hooded eye is to leave relatively free this part of your lid from eyeliner. And to do that, we're going to line the upper waterline here, and that's going to give us the look of eyeliner, but it's also going to have the benefit of making our lashes look fuller. So if you've never lined the upper waterline of your eye before, these next tips are really going to help you, and I promise once you've got the hang of it, you will never go back. So top tip, you're going to use your pinky finger as a stabilizer, and this is going to help keep your hand steady. The next tip is you're going to try your best not to look at the liner as it comes towards your eye. So I find it best to have a handheld mirror, look slightly downwards into the mirror, away from the liner, and I just gently go backwards and forwards on the upper waterline. So using my pinky finger as a stabilizer, and I'm just going backwards and forwards. Now this liner is completely smudge proof once it sets in place, but if you don't have one that's smudge proof, give it a little dry because it could transfer to your lower waterline here. So it is really key that you get a smudge proof one. This one is particularly buttery soft and sets in place all day, and I've handpicked this one as a makeup artist to use specifically for this technique. Now hopefully you can see on this eye how much kind of fuller my lashes look before even putting my mascara on. So to create the wing, it's really easy. You're just going to get your eyeliner and you're going to draw a little bit right at the corner here. And you're just going to do probably about 1/2 centimetre of a wing. Doesn't have to be neat. And then you're going to take your pinky finger, or if you have this pencil, it has a beautiful smudger on the end. And you're just going to delicately pull this up towards the end of your brow here. Now don't worry if the swoosh doesn't look perfect, because I'm going to show you how to perfect that in just a second. Now this next tip is brilliant because if you've created a wing and you're like, oh, I think I can do a bit better, perhaps it's a bit thick, perhaps it's a bit jaggedy, then you're going to get a Q-tip and you're going to get some face cream or some eye cream, and you're just going to delicately put the very tip into the cream, and this is going to become your eraser where you can thin out a line, you can move a line, you can adjust that line to where you feel that line looks best for your eye. To get the perfect angle of your winged eyeliner, imagine a line goes from your tear duct right the way across your under eye, up towards the end of your brow here. Simply imagine that line is going up to here, and that's going to really help you understand where your line should go. So I'm just going to thin that line out a little bit with my Q-tip, and then on the other end of the Q-tip that's dry, I'm simply going to move it into shape. My final tip for really opening up a hooded eye is to find a mascara that lengthens and curls, because when our lashes are longer and curl upwards, it creates more lift and kind of lifts up that hood. So I've found this incredible mascara that not only lengthens and curls, but it also sets for the day. So my top tip as a makeup artist for applying your mascara is to take the wand and then bounce it at the very root of your lashes. And you're going to gently zigzag and bounce the wand right at the root. And by doing this, it means you're going to apply most of the mascara right at the root of the lashes, which makes your lashes look fuller and thicker. To coat the tips of your lashes, hold the wand vertically and simply lengthen and separate your lashes. And this gives you the look of beautiful, long, doe-eyed lashes. And the more I apply to the tips here, the more they'll just gradually curl upwards with the unique formulation that this mascara has. For the bottom lashes, again, you're going to hold your wand, you're going to bounce right at the root of your bottom lashes to create the fullness. And then to lengthen again, take your wand vertically and coat the length to give you that really wide-eyed effect to your eyes. So this is one coat of this mascara, but I'm going to apply an additional coat to really open and lift my eyes even more. So can you see the difference that the tips that I've taught you make to help open an eye can look when you do a winged eyeliner? Now, traditionally, we think that a winged eyeliner is going to close up an eye, but not with these tips. Try this at home. I'd love to know how you get on. And don't forget, I've got lots more of my expert tips waiting for you at beautyandtheboutique.com. I can't wait to see you there, and I shall see you soon in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.